Good afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here. Not sure about where you are, but good afternoon. So, this is the second video that I'm recording today, which is a bit weird for me. Recording videos is a little bit strange, but yeah, this is my second one today. So, I thought I would just briefly, I wanted to explain, like my mum and dad really, so which is kind of what's brought me here really. So obviously because you know they may be anyway, so just yeah, so I just wanted to just talk about them for a minute. So my dad, my lovely dad, I love him so much, and I miss his hugs. He gave like the biggest bear hugs, like the best hugs. Yeah. So, and he always had, my dad always had a joke. He was a real joker, like, and he always had a smile for you. Whenever you saw him, he always smiled. He might not always greet you, like he might not always say hello, but he'd always have a big like cheesy grin for you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and I really miss that. I really miss seeing his face like that. I mean, I've got photos, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. So anyway, I lost my dad in March 2022, and as I'm filming this now, it's November 23. So I suppose it's a while ago that I lost him, but I don't really see it like that. It feels like just yesterday. And then so we lost dad, and then we lost mum in August, so like the 10th of August. Now they did both have dementia. And dad had lived in a care home for about 2 years, and then mum lived at home, but her dementia had only been diagnosed like closer to the end, like, you know, the January before she died. And so it was you know, it was quite difficult because I sort of like looked after him a lot over the last 10-20 years. Like, just I did a lot for them. I used to take them to all the appointments and stuff that they'd let me take them to, and you know, I was always there. I knew all their medical history and all those sorts of things. Like, you know, you'd go to the appointments and mum and dad would always look to me for the answers because they wouldn't even know what to answer. You know, because they couldn't remember things. So yeah, and anyway, so yeah, and then but losing them both and losing them so close together was a massive shock. Really. I think, like, you know, because I lost dad, and I was it devastated me, but I was working through it because I was working through it for mum, and I was trying my best to keep it all together all the time for mum. And you know, when dad was ill and that, just before he died, there was things, I'll tell you another story another day, but yeah, there was, like, you know, I didn't tell mum for a while because I didn't want to upset her with dementia. It's really difficult to know what to say to them. So anyway, so but yeah, so obviously dad passing really had a massive impact on mum. She obviously they've been together for 60 years. 60 years, can you imagine? So yeah, they'd been together for been married for 60 years. And dad died just 2 weeks short of their 60th anniversary. Not even 2 weeks short, it was like 11, 12 days, something like that. Anyway, of their, yeah, so 2 weeks short of their 60th. And we still celebrated it with the celebration of life that we did for Dad. So we did celebrate, and we celebrated Dad. We didn't have like a funeral. I didn't want that, and I didn't want that for Mum. I didn't want to upset her. No. Everything. The only thing like that, one of the things that sticks in my mind from my dad, the only thing like goes round in my head all the time, like was, or used to, like, don't upset your mother. Do not upset your mother. Whatever you do, don't upset your mother. And I can hear him saying it. I can see him saying it to me, because he used to say it, like, you know, because I was a bit naughty and I used to do things. Anyway, I was a little bit naughty sometimes, so shall we say, we'll say naughty. And whatever it was, don't upset your mother. Do not, under any circumstances, do not upset your mother. So so it was everything that I was doing for my dad after he passed was along those lines in my head, was do not upset your mother. Whatever you do, don't upset her, because she's got enough. That's, you know what I mean? I think that was always my dad's thing. She's got enough, don't upset her anymore. So then we come to Mum, and she went into hospital, and like, you know, Dad went into hospital too, and I'll talk about what was wrong another time, but you know, then my mum passed him like within 5 months of Dad. I always thought I'd have longer. You always think that you've got longer. I know. I don't know. It's weird. I just thought I had longer with. I always thought I had longer with them. I'd have more time. There'd be more time. Don't think that there's more time, because there isn't. Make the most of it. Make the most of the time now, because there will be a time when you sit there and think, I wish I'd said that. And that's also why I say to you to be kind, because through kindness you can say a lot of things, and you know, that are really meaningful to somebody, and it'll really make their day. And you know, I used to see that with my mum and dad, especially like my dad when he was in the home, turning up to see him, which I did, you know, several times a week. There was me going on my own for my visits with my dad, and then I'd take visits with my daughter as well, because she would only want a small amount of time there. She was only young, so a very small amount of time, and that wasn't long enough for me. So I had my own visits with my dad, and then I'd go and see him with my daughter, and he loved having her there. Like, my dad and kids, he absolutely loved having kids about, like, and they always seemed to like just go to him. Do you know what I mean? They'd always I've got photos, you know, I'm sure, well, I hope my niece wouldn't mind, but me saying, but like, you know, one of my favourite photos is my dad with her daughter, and it was at my daughter's birthday party, and the last one that Dad went to. So and it's one of my favourite pictures of my dad, and it just shows, like, even you know, when he was fairly far on with dementia, like, you know, kids, he'd always had a smile for him, and a silly thing he'd do, do you know what I mean, like pretend they've got something on them and go like whoop, or, you know, even those little things still stayed in his mind, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so that's like my mum and dad. So I lost them like over a year ago now, and I've recently like started bereavement counselling, and the lady that I see, she is really lovely, and I feel comfortable talking to her. And I've had a few different counsellors before, and I've just not felt comfortable talking to them. And I think that's probably why I've opened up a bit about possibly having ADHD, and she agreed, kind of thing with me. But obviously it's not something she can diagnose. So, you know, that's obviously where I'm at with me and my daughter and whatnot now. So going to the doctors, and we're going to be doing that in about 2 weeks' time, roughly. So keep you updated on that one, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so if you see this video and you manage to get to the end, leave me a little comment, maybe a little like, maybe you'll share the video, give it a look, I don't know, thumbs up, and like, comment, subscribe. Isn't that what you're supposed to say at the end of all these? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll get into a little dance. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am just a deer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keep it peachy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.